Hello, fellow campers. I'm Wanda.
And I'm Ricky.
And we are
Tennessee Camping Nerds.
And today we're doing a review of the Solo stove. Solo puts out different portable camping stoves or bonfire fire pits. Yeah, portable fire pits. And this one that we have is called Bonfire. It's their most popular stove. It's not the biggest one they have, but it's also not the smallest one. And before we get into the details, what are your thoughts about it? What do you like about it?
Well, the best thing about it is you can set it anywhere on the campsite. That way you can set your chair where you're looking at the fire in the lake. There's certain campsites that the fire pit, if you face the fire pit, you don't see the lake.
Yeah, I don't know who designed some of these campsites where your camper is nicely seated to see the lake. Then they got the fire pit over to the side where you have to turn your back to the lake in order to see the fire pit. You should be able to look across that blazing fire and see the lake behind it. That seems right to me, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And that's the good thing about this, is you can put it where you want to put it. So that makes it really easy. In a minute, we'll show you a video of me setting it up. You'll see that even somebody like me can carry it around. It doesn't take a big, strong, burly man to be able to place it where you want it. And as you can see,
it burns real well.
It burns very well. It helps you. It makes it where you can light the fire easily, and it keeps burning. We'll show you a picture at the end of the fire where it's just ash is all that's left. Everything burns away. You can see these little vents. The fire actually comes up through the vents on the inside around the frame, and you can see it coming out of those holes there. So there's a lot of good points about this. Let me go ahead and show you the video of me setting it up so you can see how easy it is. Okay, here we are at the campsite. You can see it comes with a carrying case, straps that makes it easier to carry. I haven't determined yet if it's easier if I have it in there upside down and then turn it over and set it up. That's the way I've been doing it here lately, so I don't have to flip it back over after I get it set up. I put it in upside down, and that way it's ready to go. It comes with that metal ring in there that you're supposed to turn the other way. You can see I put it back in there the wrong way this time after I realized that I flipped it back over. That actually helps to cause the smoke to come up rather than the smoke coming out. It's coming up together and going straight up and not getting in your face. And that's one of the other benefits of the Solo stove is the channeling of the smoke and any like little embers that fly out sometimes. It really helps to do that. I did find that little ring is very thin and you can dent it. I've already gotten mine dented where I dropped a log in there. In fact, I may have dented it this day that I was setting it up. So that's one of the downfalls of it, is that it's that metal ring is so thin that it's easily dented by a log. But another one of the downfalls of it is the fact that it will rust. I had to put it away wet one time. It had rained, and it was time for us to go home from the campsite. And I put it up wet, and when I took it back out the next time, it had those rust spots on it. I haven't tried to clean it off. It may clean off pretty easily. I've just continued to use it the way it is. But that is another downfall of it.
And it looks like it might be stainless steel, which stainless steel doesn't rust.
Okay.
So it could be just on the outside of it.
Could be one of us needs to get busy and clean it up, huh?
Yeah.
I had to flip a coin, so who gets that chore? You was your idea. You're the one that says it'll clean up, so I'll let you give it a try. But anyway,
I like watching you work.
Yeah, I can see that. Another downfall, I think, is the cost of it. Now, I had gotten a little bit of extra money in and I decided to treat myself. And I paid with the tax and all. It was like right at $250. After having it for a while, I don't think I would do that. I wouldn't do that again. I think it might be worth $75, $100 at the most.
Yeah.
My opinion. But right now, the list price for it right now is, let me see here if I can figure this out. The list price is $399 for the Bonfire, and it's on sale for $239 at solostove.com. I think that may include shipping. I'm not positive about that. Also, Ace Hardware has it for $299. So I still think you can probably get it for $250. They're constantly having sales. There is a bigger one that costs more. But I personally, unless you just got extra cash to spend and you really want something like that, I personally don't think it's worth. I don't think it's worth $200. I really don't. I think it's a nice gadget to have, but probably a $75, $100 gadget, not a $250 gadget. Yeah. But we enjoy it. We get it out and we get it ready and we get ready to build a fire. It's good to go. You can see there that lighting up pretty easily. Now, since we are talking about fires, I'm going to go ahead and give you a tip or a camping hack. And that is a good way to start a fire. Of course, one of the things is driftwood burns so well. If you can find driftwood that's dry, that is the best thing to have to get your fire going.
Burns fast.
It burns fast. It's real lightweight, easy to carry, and it catches fire really quickly. Now, one thing to start your fire is dryer lint. That's just the regular lint that you pull out of your dryer lint tray. Save it. I save mine all year. I never throw any of it away. And then I take it to the camper and I keep it stored in my camper in a baggie. And just stick that in between your kindling and light it. It just flares up. It really, they always tell you that the dryer lint can cause fires in your house. This is why, because it is highly flammable. And it is just the greatest thing to get your fire started. So there's your
tip for today.
Tip for the day. But you can see it lights up quickly and gets going. So, it's up to you if you think it's worth spending that kind of money for. Like I said, I would probably say nah on the amount of money. But it is a really cool gadget. You can set your fire where you want it, where you can sit at your campsite. You can have it closer to you or further away. Sometimes on hot summer nights, we still like to build a fire. Too hot to get close to it, but we like to look at it. When it's cooler, we might have it closer to us. I think this last camping trip, we had a cool night. We were sitting pretty close to it, to the fire, and it felt really good. You can see
right there where you flip that ring.
Right, that ring's back flipped up. Let me show you the way that it burns down to just ashes. Let's see if I can bring this up. See, that's just ashes that's left in the bottom of that. And you dump that then into the fire pit there at the campground, and they'll clean it up. You're ready to pack your solo stove back into your carrying case and put it away. We usually just keep ours in the camper till we get to the next campsite. I hope this has been helpful to you about the solo stove, and maybe help you to decide if you want to purchase one for your campsite.
If you already have one, put down in the comments below what you think about it.
Yes, tell us what you think about your solo stove, and if you've had any issues with it, if you love it, you hate it. Be sure and like this video if you don't mind, and we'd love if you would subscribe to our channel. That really helps us out.
Hit the notification bell.
There's a little bell there beside the subscribe. You see that little notification bell. You click that, and you'll know when we put up a new review of a product or a campground or a restaurant that's close to campgrounds.
And also share this video.
Yes.
And leave a comment below.
You're getting this down pat, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, most importantly, let's go camping.
Let's go.
Let's go.